Good day, everyone. Today I am excited to present my action research titled Appreciation Board Enhancing Students' Participation in English Class Discussion Through Positive Reinforcement. So, this study was conducted during my fourth year in college, driven by a deep curiosity about how recognition and encouragement can influence student engagement. With that in mind, this research explores a simple yet powerful intervention, the appreciation board. So, a structured system of positive reinforcement aimed at boosting students' willingness to speak up, share their ideas, and actively participate in English class discussions. So, throughout this presentation, I will walk you through the rationale behind the study, the research methodology, key findings, and their impact, and the practical application for fostering student engagement. So, in our current position, we are concerned about how to enhance students' learning, particularly on the pertinent factors that affect students' academic achievement. Hence, from our experiences, we found out that the most important, urgent, and the most doable and relevant problem or issue that we needed to focus on is the students' participation in class discussion, specifically in the English subject. In fact, it aligns with the findings of Sheikh and Son in their research on secondary students in Hong Kong, in which their study revealed that passive engagement in class discussion is one of the most common challenges in the teaching learning process. So they emphasize that when students remain passive, it does not only affect their own learning but can also become a distracting factor that hampers the engagement and progress of their peers. So similarly, Su 2013 reported that ASEAN students tend to contribute minimally to class discussion and often show a lack of interest in group activities. So this study warned that if this issue remained unaddressed, it could lead to the misconception that passivity is acceptable, now ultimately shaping it into the norm in language classroom. So in the local context, a study of Figueres and Gonzaga 2016 on high school students in Davao City found out that 8 out of 15 students perceive themselves as a passive learners. This self-perception became a barrier to their participation as they had already accepted passivity as part of their learning behavior. So as a result, this lack of engagement contributed to an effective teaching learning process where students were neither motivated nor interested in learning. Furthermore, Diedrich 2010 emphasized the importance of considering students' opinion on reinforcement both before and after implementing a reward system. So, taking this into account, this study incorporates students' perspective as a key factor in analyzing the effectiveness of the appreciation board in encouraging participation. So, given these identified gaps and challenges, this study aimed to enhance students' participation in class discussion. So, to address this, the researchers implemented an appreciation board as a form of positive reinforcement, encouraging students to engage more. So, this study is grounded no, in B.F. Skinner's operant conditioning paradigm in 1938, which suggests that behaviors that are praised are more likely to be repeated, while those that are reprimanded tend to diminish. Now, as Slavin 2003 states, behavior is strengthened when students receive positive reinforcement. This is why the study introduced additional points as rewards to enhance students' participation. So, additionally, the study aligns with Brown's 2007 Principle of Language Teaching, Anticipation of Reward, which posits that the expectation of rewards drives human behavior. As Rashid 2011 highlights, if students anticipate rewards for engaging in class discussion, their interest and participation will naturally increase, leading to deeper engagement. So, this study aimed to answer the research question stated below. What is the student's participation before the intervention? What is the student's participation after the intervention? And what is the result of using positive reinforcement, which is the appreciation board, in enhancing students' participation? So, this chapter presents the methods used in the research undertaking. This includes the research design, research participation, local of the study, data collection, and data analysis and interpretation. So for the research design, this study utilized a mixed method research design to assess student participation before and after the intervention. So according to Shorten and Smith 2017, mixed method research involves collecting both quantitative and qualitative data. So quantitative data were gathered from students' participation score, while qualitative data were obtained through feedback and observations from the cooperating teacher, pre-service teachers, and participants. So the research participants of this study were grade 7 students from section Polite at Carmen National High School during the school year 2018 and 2019. While the intervention was just applied to the entire class, this study focused on 10 students identified as non-participative through homogeneous sampling. So in this case, the selected students exhibited passivity in class discussions, making them the primary focus of observation throughout the study. The locale of this study was conducted at Carmen National High School located in Barangay Ising, Carmen, Davao del Norte. So the school was spearheaded by Dr. Lordilyn A. Buyo from the year 2017 up to the present school year. So today, CNHS had grown to its present population of 2,989 students with 100 strong teaching force, both junior and senior high school teaching personnel. So the researchers came up with a three-phase action plan, namely pre-intervention, during intervention, and post-intervention. So in the pre-intervention phase, the researchers observed the class for a week and wrote observational notes of the problem that they have observed. So the researchers also conducted an interview with the cooperating teacher and with the concerned students. So the researchers also gathered the grades of the students from first to third grading period. So the grades were gathered through the permission given by the cooperating teacher. So after gathering the data, the researchers have noted a recurring problem, which is their class participation. Accordingly, the researchers gathered information on how to boost participation, hence they came up with the appreciation board. So during the intervention phase, the researchers utilized the appreciation board for 4 consecutive days. So the researchers continued to write observational notes of the students' performance and kept a record of their scores. So they also have constantly asked for feedback from the students and the cooperating teacher. Lastly, in the post-intervention phase, the researchers conducted a post-conference interview with the participants and the cooperating teachers. So the researchers have also gathered all of the observation notes that they have noted. So the data gathered were analyzed through descriptive statistics using frequencies and thematic analysis. So the raw scores were given a descriptive equivalent. The qualitative data were gathered through interviews, observations, and a record of the students' participation scores. These were then analyzed to determine the themes. In coping up with the theme, the researchers looked into a recurring pattern uh, that is significant, rather, or interesting and in line with the research question as suggested by Komori 2019. So we are now on the results and discussion. So this chapter includes the presentation of analysis of the gathered data which answer the research questions mentioned in chapter 1. This includes tables and graphs which serves as the basis for the discussion. So here, for the question number 1, it can be applied in table 1 that the extent of the students' participation in the class discussion is considered as poor. It was also showed in graph 1 that the concerned students did not exceeded uh, 4 participation in a day. Oftentimes, the participants have 0 participation. So this denotes that the participants have problem in engaging with the class discussion. So learner 1, for instance, dili ko naka-participate kay wala man ko ganahi sa lesson. So That's it. So this statement indicates that one major factor why students lack engagement with the class is that they don't find it motivating or interesting. So Timos 2016 asserted that when students don't find the discussion motivating, students would unlikely to participate. Compared to Table 1, where the students' participation is poor, Table 2 showed that the participants have now an average number of participation. This implicates that there was an increased frequency of participation. So in comparison to Graph 1, which has three maximum number of participations, it can be observed that in Graph 2, the minimum number of was 4, which was higher than the maximum number of patients before the intervention was applied. To sum it up, the intervention that the three researchers have utilized in the class discussion brought a positive influence to students' participation. One major factor that motivated the students to participate is the praises that they have heard. Alacapinar 2016 have asserted when a student observed that other students' good behavior was praised by the teacher, they would most likely copy or replicate the same thing in order to be praised by their teacher. With this, the teaching and learning environment would be made more challenging and effective. The observations and feedback from Table 3 demonstrates the positive impact of the appreciation board on students' participation. On the first day, students were hesitant, but as they experienced positive reinforcement, they became more engaged. By day 2, more students began participating, with shy students also starting to speak up. Day 3 showed a noticeable increase in engagement, with students becoming more competitive in participating. By day 4, the strategy had lead to consistent improvement in students' involvement, with students becoming more self-aware of their contribution. Overall, the appreciation board successfully motivated students, boosted their confidence, and created a positive classroom atmosphere, encouraging active participation. So, conclusion and recommendation based on the observations and gathered data, the following conclusions were drawn. Before the intervention, the participants' engagement in class were generally poor. Also, the participants have exhibited passivity in class discussion. During the intervention, it became evident that the use of positive reinforcement in the form of appreciation board would enhance students' participation in class. So the participants' improvement in class participation is manifested by the students' willingness to communicate, focus attention to the class discussion, and their anticipation of rewards after communicating their ideas to the class. So based on the findings of the study, several recommendations are offered to various stakeholders to further enhance students' participation in the classroom. So for the teachers, so a teacher should use positive reinforcement like tangible rewards, no, to enhance students' participation. For the school administration, should organize seminars to help teachers adapt new strategies to improve student engagement. And for the Department of Education, they can provide modules on positive reinforcement technique to help teachers boost participation. And for the future researchers, they explore how factors like age, gender, and social status impact the effectiveness of positive reinforcement in increasing student participation. So these recommendations aim to foster greater student engagement and improve learning outcomes. Thank you so much for listening. So, as I reflect on my journey as a teacher, particularly in teaching English, I've come to realize the profound impact of enhancing student participation. So, through the use of positive reinforcement, I've come to witness how motivation, interest, and active engagement can truly transform my classroom. So, positive reinforcement has become a cornerstone of my teaching approach, helping to foster a dynamic and rewarding learning environment where both my students and I can thrive.